Hello. Hi, everyone. How are you doing? Okay, so I'm sorry the stream was kind of short yesterday, but I did have some things to do. However, I finished them, and today's stream can be nice and long. So look forward to that. And you may have noticed that little thing in the corner there. I've started accepting donations through Coffee. Please don't feel pressured to do that. It's just there just in case you want to. And I, of course, appreciate every last penny. Okay, so yesterday we were playing East 2. We got to the little village in the lava area, and I was trying to figure out what to do there. I think it has something to do with the evil bell, but I need to figure out how I'm supposed to use it. Okay, so let's get back to playing. Open up the game. All right. Lower my personal volume there. There we go, that's better. And let's use our return magic to go back to the colony of lava. And let's make our way back. The room with the goddess statues. Yeah. We're already taking kind of a beating. Yeah, these guys hit hard. We're at level 26, so what I'm guessing is that the cap is around 40 or so for this game. It was at 20 in the first game. Yeah, let's just heal up quick. I say quick, but it takes quite a while. I just need enough so that one hit won't kill me. Okay, that's good enough. I want to go down, I think. I remember this area. Was it to the right? Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Want to quit the whisper earrings. Maybe now we'd use this. Aha, here we go. There's a little rue there. I think it's obvious what we have to do. Alright, now we're a cute little rue. We were driven out of our homes by warmongering demons and forced to hide here. Ours is a peace-loving clan. Peace, love, sleep, food, and information. Several days ago, I saw a human boy being led to the poison-filled passage by demons. I hope he's okay. Okay, we need to rescue the bridge guy's son, and that sure sounds like him. So we need to get through the poison-filled passage. We're gonna need a leaf for that. You want to know how to get through the poison gas room? What a curious little roo you are. You should take a leaf from that tree there. If you cover your mouth with it, it'll filter out the poison gas. Aha! Progress. It's dangerous outside. Take this. Many vicious demons wander about, but a gentleman must always retain his composure. Indeed, 'tis one of the 7 habits of highly successful gentlemen. One must never ever lose his head. Observe my calmness, my stylish sense of detachment and relaxation, even though deep down I am a ball of fear. As long as you breathe through your mouth, you'll have no trouble in poison gas rooms with the Rhodaleaf on. You wish to rest? Oh yeah. Sure. Nice. Zzz. Hey, can I let you in on a little secret? My brother, Brooke, is so absent-minded. He's been looking all over the place for a Rhodoseed that he says he lost, but actually he ate it. Picked up a Rhodofruit from the tree. And acquired a Rhodaleaf. Okay. Now we have what we need. Don't need to be a cute Roo anymore. The poison room is just up to the north here, so not too far. Yeah, it's just past here where the iron ore was. Not fighting these head-on in such a narrow area. I'll cast a spell. Pew pew. Oh, that sucked. Okay. Okay. Let's equip this and just soak up some health quick. I do not want to die in one hit. Let me check something quick while I'm doing that. Okay, looks good. The Spirit Cape gives infinite sustain, but the problem is you gotta wait for it. Can't just say, heal me up now. Nope, you gotta wait it out. Gotta wait for that HP to tick up. Feeling great because I actually got a decent rest yesterday. I don't know if you guys can tell. Okay. Now we equip this, and the gas doesn't affect us. Let's save. What's up here? Okay, there's another entrance here, but I want to go in the closer one first. Huh. This guy seems tough. Yeah, it takes a lot of hits. Yep. A black pearl is embedded in the statue's forehead. Take it? Yeah. Acquired the black pearl. Uh-oh. It spawned right behind me. Oh no. Okay, let's try this again. Oh god, they spawn right behind me. Okay, I'm just busting through. Not gonna bother killing these guys, just get me out. Get me out! Thing over here? No. Hey. Okay, nothing else here. I can safely get out. Ew. Okay, now I can go north. Now I have the black pearl. Let's see what it does first. A jet black gemstone of profound magic, housing an unnatural flame at its core. Okay. Alright, this place seems a little safe, so let's heal up a little here. And have you guys ever noticed, like, how much of a difference it makes when you get a nice night of sleep? I take it for granted a lot, but today I'm kind of feeling it, you know what I mean? Like, I actually have, like, some energy to talk while I'm doing stuff. That's really hard for me sometimes, you know? Sometimes I'm just like quiet for ages just because I'm focusing on something. Now I feel kind of alright with talking sometimes. And I'm sort of doing a little better with maintaining the training voice I'm doing. In case you haven't noticed, my voice is a little more feminized than usual. I'm just trying it out. It's a work in progress, of course. I'm faking it till I can make it. It's like nothing else here. About in here. Elle peered into the crack in the wall, but it was too dark to see anything on the other side. Anything else in here? No. Guessing I need light magic. What? I have light magic. Should be able to see. Hold up. That's not working. Nothing. Adel heard faint sounds of breathing through the crack in the wall and tried calling out to their source. Ah, so we use those earrings to, find the boy, I'm guessing. Is someone there? Hey! I'm Tarf. Are you here to rescue me? This stone wall is really solid, so unless you're a big mass of muscles, I don't think you can knock it down. Huh? It sounded as if Tarf was speaking with someone on the other side of the wall. So you need what exactly? Those are some pretty specific tastes. Oh, Pearl. Okay, I thought you said girl. Hey, you still there? Keith asked me to tell you something. He says he wants you to find him something called the Black Pearl. If you can get a hold of it and bring it here, Keith says he can break the wall and set us free. So see if you can find it, okay? Huh? You have the Black Pearl? Here, try to pass it to me through the gap in the wall. Just a little more to the right. Almost got it. Okay, hold it right there. Awesome, I can feel it. Alright, I've got it. Thanks, mister. Wait, what do you mean tell him to get back? Hey, you out there? My cellmate here says you should stand back. I think it's gonna do something. Alright, we're out. We're free. Huh? Keith, where are you going? You're leaving? Keith? He's gone. Anyway, thanks for your help, mister. With Keith in here, I almost didn't mind getting kidnapped, even though it's been almost 2 full days. I was finally starting to get really hungry though, so I'm glad he came when he did. Keith is a demon who was locked in here with me. Even though he's not human, he can speak our language, and I really wasn't scared to be around him. He was fun to talk to. From what I could tell, he's been in here a lot longer than me. He was also really nice, a kind, well-behaved, intelligent demon. Never seen anything like it before. But when I handed him the Black Pearl, he suddenly turned vicious, like a normal demon. Then he broke the wall. Why would something like that happen? Just looks like a rock to me. Oh hey, are you Adel by any chance? The demon who shut me in here was telling the others to look for a red-haired swordsman named Adel. You know, I was kind of wondering if you're the reason I got locked up in here. But you came to rescue me, so I guess all is forgiven. So, you want to escort me back to the village? I mean, I'm a defenseless little kid, so it'd be mean to say no. Yeah, okay. Thanks. Come on, let's get going. Okay, this is gonna be rough. We got an escort mission here, folks. There's some writing carved in the rock. I've been in here for 5 days now. Perhaps I'm finally due to pay for my crimes. Last night, I dreamed for the first time in ages. It was so strange. A girl appeared, calling out that I must go to the shrine. She resembled one of the legendary goddesses. It may have been more than a dream, and if so, I regret that I cannot lend my aid. I'm not ready to die yet. Keith did that. I don't know how, though. It was so dark we could barely see anything. Good luck, Mr. Adel. I'm counting on you. Okay, kid. We're definitely gonna want to save after every single room, because, man, escort missions, they kind of suck in this. I remember, there you are. Come on. Oh, God. Yep, we have to escort this little boy around. It's gonna suck. Over here. Come on. Let me do equip my fire magic. Come on. Don't get stuck there. I want something to spawn on top of you, kid. Ugh. No, do not hurt him. Okay, here we go. Oh no. Seriously? Can't take the boy down there. That's a poison room. Actually load. Maybe there's another way back via the path that the demon blew out in the jail. Hey, hey, don't get stuck. Come on. Come on. Okay, where are we? Up. I hate escort missions. Meow, pew pew. Oh god, where did you come from? Christ. Ah. I swear, it is painful. Come on. What's up here? Still haven't quite placed where I am. Is it a new area? Is it an old one? Oh, come on. Escort missions are the worst, huh? Ah, here we go. Colony of lava. We made it. Tough. Thank goodness. Tarf, you're not hurt? You're alright? I'm fine. No big deal at all. Not like I'm scared of the demons even one little bit. I am kinda hungry, though. I see. Well, let's get some food into you then. Okay. As for you, I don't know how I can ever thank you. I'm so sorry for what I said to you before. Not for Mr. Addle, I don't know what would have happened to me. I could have been left to starve, and man, that would be the worst fate of all. Well, this has been a real eye-opener for me. We can't allow the demons to keep doing things like this. Time to lower that bridge. You show him, Dad. Fight the machine. You have someplace to be, no? I'll lower the bridge for you right away. Got a bunch of exps for that. Where'd my display go? There we go. Mr. Addle, you're being watched by the demons, right? You should get out of here before anyone finds out I escaped. If you go this way, past the lava-filled regions, you'll reach Ramia Village. You all set to go? Oh, the Whisper Earrings. Keep them, they may yet serve you in your journey. Plop. There we have it. Off you go then. You don't seem like such a bad guy after all. I know you've been through the ringer here, but just persevere. You shall be victorious. So you actually saved Tarf. Still, it's because of you that he got kidnapped in the first place. So aren't we still in danger with you around? What would I do if my son were to be taken away? I hear if you play dead when the demons come around, they'll leave you be. Sounds pretty far-fetched, though. Thank you for saving Tarf. Elle may not have said anything, but that's just her way. She's grateful as well, to be sure. You should have seen your face when I told her what you did. She was beaming from ear to ear. Outspoken she is, but she means well and is really a sweet girl. Yeah, okay. I hear you rescued Tarf. Though, I guess it's kinda your fault he was taken in the first place, but still, you didn't do anything wrong. Ruba is so much calmer now that Tarf's back home, safe and sound. Everyone is so grateful to you for rescuing him. My husband may say some things he shouldn't, but don't let it get to you, he means well. I know the demons are keeping a close eye on you, but what in the world did you do to garner such attention? Whatever you're up to, just make sure you don't start any trouble here in the village, okay? Already talked to you. A red-haired young man. Eh? You've already saved Tarf, so I guess we don't have to drive you away anymore. So you're the red-haired swordsman the demons are all telling us to blame for everything, no? I'm impressed you were able to rescue Tarf all by yourself. Guess that's why you've got the demons in such a panic. And good for you, I say. About time they're the scared ones. I asked Grandpa where Tarf was all this time, and he said Tarf was on safari, but that's just stupid. Noit was just telling me that the Roos were once sacred animals. They were cursed long ago to look like monsters, but they're very gentle creatures. If true, then I can't help but feel sorry for them. They shouldn't be called demons at all. That's the problem with living in a lava pit underground. No weather, and it's so hot. I think that I might go to the ice ridge to cool off for a bit. Soothes the fire within, you know? There are more and more demons all the time. It's dreadful. And yet my husband, Noit, wants to take a leisurely stroll on the ice ridge to cool himself off. What in the hell is that man thinking? So he really did rescue Tarf. I heard all about it from his cousin, Elle. She didn't want me to say anything to you, but she was actually really impressed by your actions. As am I. Thank you so much for saving our little menace. Alright, I think that's everything. Right, so back to it. Oh, these things hurt. Oh. Acquired 2,000 gold. Missed this last time. Let's actually return quick. Back to the village. Let's see if they have that new armor ready. Not ready just yet, okay. Wait, hold up. Let me talk to this guy. Well, if it isn't the guy who sold us the iron ore. Thanks to you, I'll have no trouble crafting all kinds of quality armor. Give me just a little time and I'll be ready to show you my newest creations. Okay, so it'll just take a little time. Heal up. Take a nice rest. And I want to buy some herbs too. Some oibs. Okay, we got some oibs. Some oibs. Now we can return again back to the colony of lava. Well, that thing is not affected by fire. What's around here? Nothing? Okay. Let's go through this entrance. I will not take risks on that guy. Oh yeah, they take a lot of hits. I have to be careful. If I save every room, I should be good. Do give decent XP though. Here we go. We'll level up. Uh-oh. That's a boss room. Okay. First, let's heal up. Using our cloak. I don't want to fight this at half HP. Got it. Okay. Now, save one more time. That's not how to do it. Let's see. This doesn't seem to be hurting it at all. Ugh. So how do I hurt this guy? Oh, I think that did it. Opened its mouth. Yeah, I got a little hidden when it opened its mouth. I need to fire at it, not bump it. Bumping it kills me. Okay, I think I get it now. Kind of a slow boss. You have to be patient with. Oh, and not get trapped in. Oh no. Wrapped me. Yeah. Use an Oib. Yeah. Alright, almost got it. Most of the bosses in these games have been really fast, like, you kill them really quickly or they kill you really quickly, but this one's kind of a slow burn. Kind of interesting. Just need a good time to hit it. Got it. Anything in here? Nah, just the exit here. There's an area transition up here. Yep, Ramia Village. Well, what have we here? You're not from around here, are you? There's an old man who lives here named Reg, a scholar, you might say. Everyone thinks of him like family. Because of all the demons, though, he's no longer able to research the Solomon Shrine. It's got him pretty down. If you can, please pay him a visit and tell him stories of your journey. It'll brighten his spirits, I think. Maria. The demons were on the hunt earlier, and they took away my daughter, Maria. She's been led away as a sacrifice. Oh no, the bell in the shrine is ringing again. The tolling of the bell means another sacrifice is being offered. Someone was just killed. Not my daughter, but her turn may be next. Oh, Maria, why? Why did it have to be you? Poor Karen. Ever since her daughter Maria was taken away by the demons, she shut herself in her house, crying. When will the goddesses grant us mercy and save us from this horrible fate? After I get a drinky. Ramia Village used to be a thriving temple town, sitting in the blissful shadow of Solomon Shrine. But, as you can see, that shadow's turned dark and sinister on us. Such are the whims of fate. Life sucks, then you die. Meow. Daddy, where'd you go? I've looked everywhere, but I can't find him. Daddy. Are you a traveler? If so, I've got some good advice for you. There's an ancient well in Old Man Reg's basement. The water there is crystal clear. Take a drink of it and you'll be amazed at how refreshed you feel. What does this say? Keep doors firmly shut. Defense begins with you. Talk to a few. I just can't relax these days. I keep thinking the demons could attack us at any moment. It doesn't help that Karen's daughter, Maria, was just abducted as a sacrifice. Maria was Sada's fiancé. Poor guy. I doubt he's taking it very well. Can you blame him? Ramya's been in a bad way lately. From time to time, demons come pouring out of the shrine, ransacking the village for another sacrifice. Just the other day, a girl named Maria was taken. And it's not just Ramia either. The monsters have been taking sacrifices from all the villages. I never want to leave the village. There are demons out there. Demons! Ah, a traveling swordsman. You have the eyes of one who's seen many things, yet always desires to see more. Can I help you with something? It's locked. By all indications, the house was abandoned. There was no sign of anyone living there. Nothing here? Okay. Here's a marrow flower, though. We'll take that. All of these grave sites are empty. They're essentially just memorials, except for Mars anyway. She's the only one who's left us earthly remains to bury. I wonder if she's lonely down there. These flowers bear her name. She always loved them. So as long as they bloom here, I think that means she's happy. Here lies Wizeau, the favored customer. Here lies Dana, the displaced. Here lies Shyster, the honest. That is not great. That is if you didn't know, Shyster is kind of a Jewish slur. Sort of a low-key one, but still. Here lies Tiddles, the prudent. Here lies Ike, the ageless. Here lies Marl, the kind and gentle. Here lies Keith, of just and righteous heart. Hey, mister. Never seen you here before. What's your name? Mine's Faye. Kinda girly, I know. Adel told the little boy his name. Mr. Adel. You're going off on an adventure, Mr. Adel. It can get pretty rough around here, so be careful, okay? 3 days ago, my friend Maria was captured by demons and taken away for sacrifice. I wish I could go save her, but someone like me wouldn't last 2 minutes in there. There are always guards posted at the entrance to the shrine anyway, so I'd never even get in. I know that if the demons come out from the shrine again, I'll be the first one they attack. We'd love to fight back, but we just don't have the manpower for it. Might not count for much, but I'm going to stay ever vigilant right here and warn everyone if they come back. I'm just an old man. My time in this world is just about up, demons or no. If they should take me, I'd be almost grateful. All my life, I've been fascinated with Solomon Shrine. My purpose in life is to study artifacts from within its walls. I never once imagined that the place I love could become a haven for demons and a source for great malice. I've lost everything I care about. I'm sorry, guy. It's a healing well. I'll have to remember that's there. Wonder if the armor's done yet, now that I've made it to the village here. So you're, interesting. My name is Gorto. I hate to be a bother, but I really need to get your take on something. Can you spare a moment? 3 days ago, I had a really strange dream. In it, there were these 2 girls who told me a red-haired swordsman would soon be arriving in the village. They said that they wanted me to offer him my help. And here you are. Adol told the guard about the scroll that had led him to Solomon Shrine. I see, but even if I let you through this gate, there is still another gate beyond, guarded by demons. You'll need to get past them to get into Solomon Shrine. And as you'd expect, they don't take kindly to humans passing through. Unless you can turn yourself into a monster or something, you've run up against a brick wall. Gordo's expression turned solemn. There's a friend of mine, Seda. He went in recently. I tried to stop him, but I couldn't. Open the gate, Gordo. I'm going to rescue Maria, even if I have to take down every last demon to do so. Seda, look, I understand your feelings, I really do, but let's not do anything rash, okay? You need to calm down and wait for the right chance. Jump in without thinking, and you'll just get yourself killed. So, you want me to just sit around in the vain hope that a perfect opportunity comes along? If I do that, Maria's going to die. And I'm sorry, but I just can't let that happen. I know all that. I do understand the gravity of the situation, and I feel exactly the same way you do. Then why are you standing in my way? Maria is my life. There's not going to be a perfect opportunity. It's now or never, and never's not an option. Seda. Stand aside, Gorto. I'm sorry, but I can't just let Maria die. I hope you understand. Seda, you... Make sure this gate stays shut. Knowing him as well as I do, I expect he'll give the demons a run for their money. But Solomon Shrine is many times larger than this village, and the layout is about as labyrinthine as it gets. I guess the best thing I could do to help you would be to open this gate, but I'm a little afraid to. You may be strong, but I don't think you'll be able to infiltrate the shrine without a bit of forethought. Before you head into the shrine, you should go ask Kadat for some assistance. He's got a good head on his shoulders. He'll be able to help you cook up a plan of attack for sure. So that was Neil. There was Hadat. You were Rig. Here was Hadat. It's Politania. Lloyd and Gorto. Here we go. Is there something you needed? Adel told Hadat that he'd come to seek his aid, as Gordo had suggested. What? You actually want to go into that demon-infested shrine of your own free will? Adel Kristen, I have a favor to ask of you. I have a son named Sada, but I haven't seen him for 3 days now. Our family is in possession of a rare sword, an heirloom, and that sword went missing 3 days ago as well. Gordo says that my son Seda has gone to the shrine to rescue his fiancée, Maria, who was captured by the demons. If you sincerely do intend to infiltrate the Shrine of Solomon, would you please try to find my son and bring him home? Yes. I see, thank you. I'll do everything I can to aid you in this mission, starting with this. Acquired Lila Shell. With this Lila Shell, you can get in touch with me from anywhere in the world. If you have any problems or need any advice, please don't hesitate to use it. I regret that I won't be able to fight at your side. But you're a strong, smart fellow. You'll do just fine on your own, I'm sure. I have faith in you. Thanks, Gay. Do you need anything, Adel? Something on your mind? I live here with my son, Seda. We've been simply biding our time, waiting for the day our duty could be fulfilled. Seda has disappeared, and so is the sword which serves as our family heirloom. It seems he went to rescue Maria from the sacrificial ceremony. Maria is Seda's fiancée. 3 days ago, she was taken by the demons. Seda was out on patrol on the day they attacked, so he wasn't around to put up a fight, which he certainly would have. If he had been here, Seda would have given his life to protect her. It was foolish of him to enter the shrine as his own, but I can't really blame him considering the situation. Ramia Village prospered in the shadow of the shrine gates. We'd been living peacefully here since East rose in the sky 700 years ago. No one knows quite why, but around 6 months ago, demons began pouring out from the Shrine of Solomon. We've established a lookout post in front of the shrine now to give us advance warning if the demons attack. They are powerful after all, and they vastly outnumber us. If we should try to fight back, they'll raze the village to the ground without the slightest effort. We can only hide. It was once a shrine to the goddesses. The royal chamber is near the bell tower, and the layout is sectioned. It's basically a giant labyrinth, and no one knows quite how to find anything in there. Plus, it's teeming with demons. It's been half a year, but it's still a painful memory. 2 innocent people lived in that house and died there. The Shrine of Solomon is an enormous labyrinth. Do take heed and watch your back. Come again, anytime. Okay, so I want to return very quickly to the village, the Lynx village, just to see if the armor's in yet, because I have a lot of gold. It's burning a hole in my pocket. I want to cash in for some gear. So they do have the armor. This is the finest armor available, made of specially molded metal plates. It offers full body protection, so you'll have nothing to fear from those demons at all. Been appraised at 8,000 gold by me. Heck yeah. Let's see, maybe they have better shields too. Nope. Any better weapons? Nope. Just the armor. Okay, that's good though. How much of an upgrade is that? Pretty decent. That'll help a lot. Buy a wing just in case I run out of MP. Because I don't want a repeat of the last stream where I'm just running around like a headless chicken until I get back. I might actually buy the other set of armor just so I have the full collection. I have enough gold. Like, plenty. I probably missed an accessory somewhere, though. Wonder where that is. I might look it up and return to my save after I'm done with this game, and just for, like, whatever, like, achievement or whatever there is for collecting everything. But I won't do that on stream. Ooh. Back to Ramia. Go to this guy's well quick to fill up on MIPS. Alright, we got our MIPS. Oh-ho, so Hedap gave you the Lila shell, did he? You can use that to bug Hedap from anywhere in East, right? Pretty handy little artifact to have on hand. Alright, give me a sec, I'll open the gate. Well, there you are then. Take care, Adel. Hey, thanks, guy. Okay. What do you want? What's that? You beat Adel? This is your proof? Adel showed his own equipment to the guards. It does match with the description we were given. Alright, nice work. Go and report this at once. Do you know where Mr. Zava's room is? It's on the 3rd floor of that, building. Oh, what was it? It's the one Priest Misa used to govern. I don't know what it's called, but it's east from the shrine entrance. Got that? Maybe now we'll finally have some peace. Go on, you should report this right away. Go back to your post. So they said go east, so I'm going east. There's a moat here, so I need to go up here. No time to talk now, go about your business. Excuse me. Just pushing right through. Just gonna scout as the roofer a bit. Haven't seen you around before. It's locked. What is this place, you ask? Why, it's Lord Dragar's chamber. Have we met before? One side, coming through. I'm fat because I'm lazy. I hear there's an intruder in the shrine. Boss man's making a big fuss about it. Who really cares, though? I mean, we're pretty much invincible. If you have no business here, then go away. This is back here. Here we go. About the password, you may not proceed. What's the password? Nope, that's not it. Who are you and what are you up to? There's a password there. Hmm. If you have no business here, then go away. Okay. Must be someone with the password. Ah, here we go. Haven't been down here. Misa's sector. This is where I need to be, I think. You on the clock. Passes, please. There's some big meeting going up on ahead. If you don't have a pass, you aren't getting in, period. You look scrumptious. Heard a human managed to sneak in here. Probably some bold marine or something. That seems like the norm these days. This area belongs to Mistress Zeba. Okay, so I'm on the right track. Adel's a pretty wussy name, don't you think? You see a human with red hair? That's Adel. It's kind of hard, though, to notice something like that. Humans all look alike. Wow, racist much? Uh-huh. In here... Nothing there. Back down here. I'm hungry, and you look pretty tasty. Get in my belly. Very topical humor. Hey you, what do you think you're doing? Just vibing here, man. Let's see. Nothing there. About here. If you have no business here, you'd best mosey along. Uh-huh. 2,000 gold. I'll take that, thank you. Mr. Sava is a real looker, don't you think? This is Mistress Sava's precinct. Are you lost? Demons around here are real brutes. Small fellow like you should probably get out while the getting's good. Let's Let's see. Nothing else around here. Get back in here. Out here. This blockade is all Adol's fault. I left something behind on the other side of the gate, and now I can't go get it. What's in here? Oh, I guess that's just the same place. Yeah, I talked to you. What are you doing in Mistress Zeva's precinct? This is Mistress Zeva's room. What if I go in? This is Mistress Zeva's bedroom. What, you have something to report to her? She's actually out at the moment. She's in the northern reception hall right now. They're currently in conference discussing a plan to get rid of the intruder. Supposedly, Adol can disguise himself as a demon, so what's the point in sending up blockades? We should search every demon that comes through here. Eventually, one of them would be Adol, and we'd kill him. Done! Okay. So, how did I get here? Oh, wait. Isn't where I wanted to port to? Oh well. Works just as well. I can rest here too. Okay, so what we need is going to be somewhere in here, I think. Don't hold me to it. You look scrumptious. Passes, please. There's some big meeting going on up ahead. If you don't have a pass, you aren't getting in. Period. Okay, so we need to find a pass. No, this sneaking mission is boring. Sorry about it. Quit loitering. Nothing in here. Why Why do we all need separate passes? Hey, where do you think you're going? This is a publishing house for our gate passes. No ruse. Oh? What if I do this? Nothing. Okay, never mind. What you doing? Get back to your post at once. Quit wandering around. Can't you just behave yourself? Hey, where do you think you're going? Oh, this is the area back there again. Quit wandering around. Addle's gotten us all a little jumpy. Startle us enough and we'll bite back. You're going to get in trouble, you know. The gate passes are produced up ahead and it's really off limits. What's that? A report from Mr. Zeva? I'm afraid she's attending a conference in the Northern Reception Hall. An urgent matter regarding Adel, you say? Very well, I'll issue a pass to get through security. He is priority 1 right now, after all, so any information you can provide, we'll welcome. Anything to nip this problem in the bud, you know? Aha! Receive the pass. So now, we can go down to the gate. I think we can go through here. Let's get back to where the gate was. Where... yeah, it's down here. Just need to get downstairs. Through here. Here we go. Alright, going in. But when you're done, get back to your post pronto. Get out of my way, shoo! You want a taste of my sickle? It can be a practice run for Adel. They say that Adel fellow's hair is red because of all the demon blood, that his armor is stained in it too. That's what one of our own's last words were anyway, after Adel gave him a mortal wound. The meetings here tend to take forever these days. No one escapes my blade, not Adel nor anyone else. I hope they come up with some kind of plan in that meeting. Blockade hasn't solved our problems. If anything, it's only made things worse. Who do you think is making this meeting drag on? My money's on Mistress Zeva, and all the time with her, it's just yak, yak, yak. There's a meeting in progress, so keep your squeaking down. A very important meeting is in progress right now. Adel heard voices, but they were too faint to make out. Not if I equip these. Adel heard voices coming from within. The intended sacrifices have escaped. That by itself wouldn't be such a problem, but they also got away with the shrine key. If Adol should get his hands on it, there's no telling how much trouble he'd cause. They've been quiet since their escape, too. No sign of their presence that we've been able to detect. The entire shrine has been placed on high alert so that we may capture this red-haired snowman. Did I say snowman? Swordsman. One misstep on his part, and we'll have him. Even if he makes it to a different sector, he won't get far without knowing our password, Mika. Yep, as long as we keep that to ourselves, he can't possibly get anywhere important. Now, about those countermeasures. Okay, we have the password now. One thing I'm worried about is that we might end up a little underleveled if I keep doing this like this. But you have to get all the stuff in disguise, so whatever. That's locked. Get a few of these guys on the way out. And then use some return magic. Get back to the village and heal up. Now we can use that password to get a little further. Okay, now we go to the left-hand side. Go up here. Mika. That's the one. I'll open the gate for you right away. The sacrificial human has escaped and seems to be hiding out in the subterranean canal. If you find him, report back immediately. You look mighty suspicious, almost like a human. Nice try, but I know who you are. I should warn you, red-haired swordsman. Opposing us in your human form would be foolish at best. I suggest that you take your leave. Quickly. What if I bump him? You will take your leave. I will forgive your trespass. So you reject my offer? I extend to you my goodwill and you would spit on me? Fool. May you live out your days as that which you have struggled against for so long. This form is most appropriate for one who would so readily dance at the goddess's whim. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're cursed. Gotta be a Rue forever now. We don't scratch those guys. This is bad. A design is etched into the door, resembling a Hydra. It seems to be locked. Oh, great. Now, what would a demon want with an old fool like me? Adel desperately tried to explain who he was. A curse, is it? Alright, I understand. Can you explain to me exactly how this happened? Adel explained the manner in which he had been cursed. I see. Quite a powerful wizard, then. First order of business is to get you turned human again, which shouldn't be too difficult. It seems the priest Dabby is said to have possessed a magical artifact known as the Sacred Cup. If you fill it with a certain kind of water, it becomes blessed, and the resulting holy water can nullify curses. The Sacred Cup is said to be somewhere in the shrine, in a room with walls of a color distinct from its surroundings. Finding the room is the first step towards recovering your true form. Okay. Meanwhile, heal up there. And now we gotta find that room. Oh. Guess I'm not disguised anymore. Wait. Yeah, I can't use that now. Okay. That's where it was. Go up here. Oh, you guys have a lot of health. Save quick and get out of here. Okay, that's all the text we already saw. Check out the right side now. Go in here. No. Where I was. There you go, up here to Misa's sector. Oh, this has different walls. I don't know. Adel, I can't understand you, but I explained your situation to Reg. Okay. West Wing, okay. So I'm in the east. Need to go west. That means going back. I'll just use return. I can take advantage of my return trip to heal again. Okay. Get to the west. Run past this guy. There's 3,000 gold. That's locked. Nothing in there. Want to save. Here we go. What's up here? Nothing here. This is back near the start, isn't it? I'm gonna get down there. There's a chest there. Aha! Stairs. Takes me a little far though. Go in there. Aha! Oh, it has a Rotafruit. And I've got one. Up in there. Gotta be somewhere in this wing. Can't be in the waterways, right? Can't fight anything in there as I am. Well, I'll have a quick look. Can't go in water. Yeah, I need to sneak past these things. I can't really kill them very well. You can kind of hurt them, but it takes forever. Nothing there. Look at how long this takes. Get pretty good XP for it, but damn. I can always pour it out if I get too far in. Oh. Ah, demon, demon! They must have tracked us down. Everyone, set your weight against the door. Keep that thing out, no matter what. Demon's still there. I can hear him shuffling around. Keep the door held shut. Do not let that thing in here under any circumstances. Adel tried to explain what had happened, but in his root form he was unable to speak in any recognizable language. Yeah, we're gonna have to get decursed before we can talk to them. See if there's like any chests we can get at least. It's down here. Oh, that takes me to the beginning. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can do anything there. Can't go in water, can't talk to those guys. Now I just gotta search for that room. Gotta be here somewhere. So that's just back here. About over here. That's here. Locked door there. Nothing here. Oh, that's just where it was. About in here. Aha! There's a solemn atmosphere throughout the room. Okay, so let's see, what do we have? It might help. Oh, hey, Kiarish. That just says the last thing that was recorded on it. That won't help in here. Maybe there's a sound somewhere? No? Oh yeah, Origin's a pretty good game. Wait, maybe? Let's see. Aha, there we go. Sacred Cup. So that's what we need to reverse our curse. Runaway's hideout. What's that? Oh, it ports me right there. That's really useful. So I can port right there after I dispel my curse. Okay, now they've got the cup, what's the next step? Ah, you're back, and with the sacred cup no less. Now we'll have you back to normal in no time. Let's see what we have here. Reg took the sacred cup in his hands and studied it excitedly. It is. It really is. It's the sacred cup, at long last. Oh, sorry. You wanted some sacred water, did you not? I can say with some pride that this old well is another of my research specimens, and a mighty good one. The water supply has never once run out in 700 years' time. If my findings are correct, it should meet all of the necessary criteria for sacred water, and then some. Mix 1 part Reg's special well water with 1 sacred cup, and what do you get? Holy water all the way. Reg filled the sacred cup with well water. Take a drink. This should return you to your human form. Adel took a drink from the sacred cup, now filled with water. Gulp, 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 gulp. Miriam? I'm a generic protagonist again. Marvelous. Ah, you're a sight for sore eyes, my boy. Though that dark roof form certainly wasn't without its charms. Okay. That's not spell. So we can port right back to the hideout again. Well now, this is a surprise if it isn't Adel Kristen. It's me, Bots, the miner from Lance. I was captured by demons in Rustini, and well, you know the rest, I suppose. Now, don't be too surprised, but Lilia's here too. She escaped here with the rest of us, and she simply won't shut up about you. I do believe she's smitten. Pretty smooth, lover boy. You work fast. You should go see her and get what's coming to you. Alright. Progress. Cheesecake. It's recycling. We got away from the demons easily enough, but Maria was captured. If we don't hurry, she'll be sacrificed. Hey, aren't you Adel? I doubt you'd remember me. I'm Noit from the Colony of Lava. A demon named Keith told me something before we came here. It seems that the passage leading to the goddess's palace has been sealed off in some peculiar manner. But if you touch a goddess statue of something once owned by the goddesses, you'll go where you need to be. It's good to know. Adol! Can it be? Is it really you? It's like a dream. I never thought I'd see you again. I was just out walking not far from the village when some demons on the hunt came out of nowhere. We all fled here after a demon named Keith saved us from the bell tower where we were being held. While we were escaping, he gave me this key and said to pass it on to you. It's the master key for all the shrine doors. I'm quite certain you'll be able to make good use of it, Adol. Receive the shrine key. An ominous voice suddenly echoed from all around Adol. I must congratulate you on all your accomplishments, lapdog. I'm sure the goddesses have a treat for you. You are a most helpful soul, though. You've led me right to the hideout of these obnoxious runaways. These people have learned all too much about this forsaken land, so of course I simply cannot permit them to live. You cope well with your own suffering, swordsman, but how might you fare in dealing with the torment of others? My precious little runaways, since you so deeply fear sacrifice, I'll spare you that fate, in favor of another. They've been stoned. All at once, all sound was drained from the immediate vicinity. For a moment, Adol feared he had been stricken deaf. As a token of my thanks to you for finding these wretches, I've spared you from the spell's effects. Behold, and despair at how powerless you truly are. Was if time had stopped for everyone except Adol. Oh no. Okay. Well, let's return so we can go back to the start and use our key on stuff. Maybe the Elder will have some idea how to get the runaways back in shape. Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, my boy. Oh, that dog. No, he doesn't. Alright. Now, you can check out any locked doors there were. Don't remember where they all were, so we're gonna have to do a sweep. Ah, here's one. This is gonna be a boss. What's your deal? Dwergar. You've got homing attacks. Okay, what do I do here? That doesn't work. Okay, I think I get it. I hit his body with fire. Maybe? Yeah, I don't know if I'm capable of doing this yet. Might need upgrades for it. Because this game does let you fight bosses before you have the means to defeat them. And I don't see its health ticking down at all. Yeah, I think I'll come back and try this later. Thing in here. This is just that area again. Out in here. No, this is just there again. Go to the east here. And look for doors here. Nothing in here. Oh, back there again. Out over here. It's just the pass room. There's an invincible guy here, just staring at me. No, it's just back here. Wanted to go the other way. These areas are very big and confusing. Okay, that's my limit. Go back to the village. And heal myself up. Lovely. Okay. Some rooms down there. Nothing in there. About here. Just heads out. Go down there. In here. Been here before. Oh. Oh no, I'm back here again. Okay, that's fine. It's not like I made much progress. Legitimately thought that I had that though. Oh well. Let's see. Let's make a run for it through there. Oh, they're free guys. Don't want that. Okay, I'm out. Bye. Not dying today. Give me your well water. Well. Yeah, come on. Bumpin's very finicky. Sometimes you think you got the right angle, but then after like 3 or 4 bumps, it will suddenly hit you. Sneak through here. Yeah, let's save. Yeah, and it's like just immediately take 1 billion damage every time you screw up. In here. Oh, that's just where it was. That's surrounded. Excuse me. Let's see. What's up here? Another entrance to the canal. I know there are more, yeah, those are rough. I don't know if I want to be there yet. Oh. Something in here. A ring of ease. What's that do? Calms the soul and soothes away one's troubles. I'm guessing that's for MP regen. Okay, that's all that's here, I think. I want to use this before I die. And we'll explore the other side next. Here's another door. This has the iron shield. What will that give us? 6 more defense, not bad. What's in here? Oh, another door. Don't think I can beat that guy yet. Oh. It's very bad to get sandwiched. Okay, we out. There we go. It followed me very far. Nothing here. Yeah. Back here again. Great. Okay, so pretty sure this was before I picked up that iron shield, so need to get that again. There's nothing down here. Here's a door. Time magic. That's new. What's that do? Freezes the flow of time itself. Ah, useful. Probably what I need to beat that boss, actually. Just to fire quick. It's gonna fire you to death. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it sucks that I have to do this, but there's a lot of good healing items in here, and going back to the other town to buy herbs would take even longer. But one thing I can do is now I can warp here. And I'm a little closer to where I was. Kill that quick for a level. Nothing here. Oh god. Actually, I need to heal again. Jeez. It's my fault. Hate bumping things in those narrow corridors. Those things don't really take much damage from fire. I should use the time magic that I just got, though. That will help. There we go. Where was it that I found the shield? Up here, maybe? No, this is where the cup was. Shield was somewhere back here, I think. Yeah, there we go. I want to go for here. Oh, never mind. Got to do this. I want to go fight that boss, I think. See if the time magic helps. Equipped. Nope, I just kill myself on him. Yeah, it doesn't take damage from anything I have. Need an upgrade before I fight him, I think. The time magic doesn't cut it. There's no way for the blessed water to work on them. They'd have to drink it, and statues certainly can't do that. I'm afraid my knowledge of the goddesses and the priests only extends so far. I'm not sure what other options we have. Please take a look around the shrine and see if you can find any clue, anything at all. Wait. There's a meeting over on the right hand side. Maybe they have like a clue or something. Cause I'm just running around and the only open paths contain stuff I can't really fight. Whatever was being discussed in the room, the proceedings had become quite intense. But Adel couldn't make out any of the specifics of what was being said. Nope, that's not the way to go. Save just in case. That's the waterway with all the monsters that were too tough. Hmm. Doesn't exactly give me many hints on where to go. Nope, time magic isn't doing anything. So that's locked to me. Hmm. Hmm. It just leads there. Hmm. Nothing here. It's up here. Oh, it just goes there. And back here. I was just here. It's not super fun to get lost here. Well, I know where this is. The problem is I don't know where I'm supposed to go. The game is not being very forthright with what I'm supposed to do. Hmm. Well, I need to take a quick break, but I'll be right back. Use the little NB's room. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Had to do what I had to do. Anyways. I'll look around town. I don't know if I found everything here. Oh, how did I miss this? This was important. This is the equipment store. Welcome, I sell only the finest here. Don't be shy, feel free to look, touch, and even try on for size. Oh, there's a sword upgrade here. No kidding. Let's see if there are any other upgrades for us here. I have all the shields. What about armor? Oh, they've got reflex mail. Perfect, and I've got just enough for it. Awesome. Okay, I'm glad I looked around now. Let's equip those. Should be in significantly better shape now. Let's heal up quick. With our equipment upgrades, we might be able to handle stuff better, like the we might be able to handle that Eastern Waterway passage now. Oh yeah, this feels a lot better. Go back here. So the waterway was past here, I believe, past the gate. Over here. Time magic should help. It should equip this. Yeah, I can handle this area now. Yep. I cannot stand in fire, even while time stopped. The world! I did not mean to go upstairs. What's this? Silver pendant. What's that do? Blue jeweled necklace. Use at the goddess statue to reach the central shrine. Okay. So now we just need to find the goddess statue. It's probably beyond that boss. I'm just guessing. You get pretty good XP. And not spending much MP on this spell with the ring equipped. It seems pretty worth it. Huh. There's a statue of a swordsman here. Seems strangely out of place. So once I find a way to reverse the time stop curse, I can come to this guy too. Okay, it's good to know he's here. It's up here. Oh. Fire is a long reach. I think I'll get level 36 and then pour it out. Already got that. All right. Now let's pour it back to the village, and I think we're gonna have to beat the boss next. Heal up. Yeah, go in the front. close to the front. I'm actually gonna infiltrate the place this way. I think I need that, and I'll use that. Got my equipment all up to date. Okay, let's save and try this again. I think I saw its HP go down when I hit it from the front, so I'm gonna try that again. Oh yeah, I hit it. Problem is that it's hitting me really hard back. Oh, I got trapped in his legs. Hi, Mosquito Jones. Thanks for the follow. Got hit there. Getting a little better at this. I could still be better. Problem was getting at those eggs while his body's covering them. Because they just unleash bullet hell if you let them live. Oh gee. Got trapped. Ouch. Yeah. Okay, I have to rapid fire more. Really annoying because I need to go down to get those eggs, but if I go down, he goes down, and then there's nothing to hit. I can only hit his front, like where his jaw is. I got pushed through the door and died there. That's funny. Yeah, you can literally just walk out the door. Ouchie. Oh, come on. It's stuck like that. Come on, walk up. Should not have whacked back in. Got trapped. Alright. This guy would move up faster. Come on. Here we go. Get up here. Okay, well, if I bait him up, I can get him pretty hard. Problem is doing that without getting sniped. There we go, got him. What's behind you? Got a statue. As Adel unfurled the scroll of guidance, words began to appear on the blank faded parchment. Great warrior, you have braved many dangers to get here, but at last you reached Solomon's Shrine. This statue can guide you to the heart of the shrine, where we reside. If you've a pendant, place it upon your neck and touch the statue, and the path shall be open to you. There are 2 pendants to be found. A silver path lies before you, as does a path of gold. As Adel read each word, it gradually faded away. So we've got 1 pendant. What do we do? Oh, okay. Shrine, West Wing. Level 37. Nothing in here. Level 38. Guys give pretty good exp. What's in here? Oh, this is just where I was. It's in here. Oh, that's where I TP'd. It's up here. Adel heard her voice coming from the Lila shell. Adel, there's a boy here to see you. He says he has urgent news. Please come back to the village so we can speak of this face to face. But be careful. Get here where you can. Don't rush, you'll let your guard down. I'll just look around just a little bit more, then I'll work back. Two guards could be heard speaking to one another in the language of the demons. The key to the water control room is missing. I wonder if Keith took it. I chased Keith down this way a little while ago, but he managed to escape through here. Okay. Isn't Keith a demon? So why are we hunting him down? Yeah, I guess sometimes it's best not to ask. Got Keith somewhere around here. Keith! He's probably too smart to come when cold. Why he's so smart? You know what color Keith is? You know what Keith looked like? It's stupid to keep hunting for him. You goof off too? Okay, where are you? Have I been up here? Yeah, I have. Keith definitely somewhere around here. You know Loaf, get searching. I'm not your enemy. It's okay to talk to me in human form. You're the one who helped me when I was locked in the Burn-Blessed lava prison. My name is Keith. I lost control of my emotions, so I ran away from the guards and hid here. You need to contact the goddesses, right? Then what you need to do is go to the goddesses' palace. From what I can tell, though, the only way left to get there is to slip in through this canal. Go to the water control room. Once you're there, close the water gates to dam the canal. That's the first step. Here, I've got the key. Take it. Consider it my thanks for your help in the lava prison. Receive the floodgate key. I'm going to stay here for a while and try to calm myself. Yeah, time magic kind of trivializes normal combat if you can kill stuff in time. We're already level 39. I just need to find the water control room. Where would that be? That's where Keith is. Maybe it's in a different section of Waterway? 'Cause I haven't seen any entrances here. Uh-huh. It's here. Shrine East Wing. It's not the water control room. Nothing over here. Yeah, I'm not seeing any water control stuff down here. Okay, let's go back. Oh my, that's a silver pendant. Legend has it that the pendant was once worn by one of the goddesses. This is unprecedented. How did you come to possess this? Found it in the shrine, you say? Amazing, quite a find indeed. That pendant is said to be a pass of sorts, granting access to the goddess's palace. It looks like it's made of the sacred metal, Claria. I believe its power should still be effective. You can use that pendant to reach the Holy Palace itself. Just repeats that. I need to go to the other guy's house. We have a lively young guest waiting for you, Adel. Something on your mind? Mr. Adel, you're too slow. Come on, hurry it up already. So, it happened right after you left. I saw that guy in the black cloak just outside the village. I was being all brave and sneaky and followed him all the way here. I lost sight of him though, just after arriving in this village. Mr. Adel, I'd watch out for that guy if I were you. He's real bad news. Seems like the demons really have it in for you too, mister. You've been through a lot. Is that all he had to say? You already said that. The guy in black's been around here. Any of the guardsmen seen him? Nope. Okay, I guess that was just a thing. Maybe it's foreshadowing something, like somebody else is gonna get captured. Okay. Okay. Oh, we're level 41. Guess it goes over 40. Nothing in here. You guys give good XP though. Another level up. It's over here. Oh. Okay. Let's heal up while I take a sip of water. So, kind of am iffy on how huge and sprawling these areas are. Like, it's really easy to get lost. But at the same time, once you sort of grow familiar with it, it's sort of cool in a way. It's like, coming to understand something new, like I don't know. It's an interesting game because it's hard, but you get some tools that really help you exploit things, like this time magic I'm using now. If you have time magic, you can just run right through enemies. How do I get to where I was? And up the other way. Oh yeah, here we go. Nothing here. camp out in here. Locked door. Battle shield. Nice. Some equips. That gave me decent defense increase. Nice. Gonna save. This was a canal, but I don't think we found what we needed here. I think it's in a different area. Right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm going to turn to the village. I'm gonna heal. Gonna save here, and then going to take a break for a bit so I can make and eat some dinner. Okay. See you guys again later tonight. What will be night my time? I don't know what it is you guys' time. But in either case, I will be back. See you soon. Ciao.